Fatima is ready to get her Zac's brother is looming like the damn plague. And Zac just trying not to lose it all. What's good, y'all? It's your good sister Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another ZATIMA video. In this video, we're breaking down season 1, episode number 8. Ciao. And it's definitely giving ghetto. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss out on any of my ZATIMA content. And then Sisters is back for their season 5, so you know I got you covered on the Sister Universe content as well. Now, episode 7 gave. Episode 8 slowed down a little bit. However, I'm going to go into depth and talk about it. So let's just go ahead and get into it. The top of the episode, Fatima meets Deja, who is moving into the duplex, the other side of the duplex, like right next door to them. And Deja's completely clueless into what she's moving into next. However, she's picking up what Fatima is putting down. And honestly, I can't be mad at Fatima and the energy that she has. For her to see this is the woman in the photo from the night before when Zac is drunk and lashing out and being utterly ridiculous. And she looked like she was having a good time. She clearly is a stripper. And Fatima ain't playing any of that. And it's the little nuances in the dialogue for me. Like, Deja definitely meant no harm, but her saying little things like she was desperate and what she got to do, and Fatima picking up on it's like, oh, okay, I'm clocking exactly who you are. Bet. And, whoo, child. The hits just keep on coming, because when Fatima gets into the house, she also is confronted. Well, not necessarily, he doesn't confront her, but Zac's older brother is there, and clearly there's tension that you can cut with a knife. He's been walking around the house sizing things up. We know that he already got a $10,000 check out of Zac, and he's making things real weird. But before we get into that part, right, I want to talk about Fatima coming up to the door and knocking on that hoe. Y'all, she knocked on the door and waited for Zac to let her in. We are in trouble. I was stressed at the top of the episode. I was like, all right, y'all here fighting outside this house last night. Okay, cool. Fatima gonna go stay at Angela's house so she can calm down. Zac sober up. Okay, cool. This morning she talking about she done already called the movers. She's gonna go over to Zac's house to get her stuff. I'm like, damn, Fatima, that much? Like, we doing that? Like, I think that Zac is in the wrong and he's doing entirely too much, and this is the perfect opportunity for him to show not only you but himself that he is a better man and can do better by not going back to his old patterns. But girl, this is also the first time that he has done this with you, so like, let's not pack up everything and go. But we know that she means business because she knocks on the door as if this ain't her home no more. Whew. Thank God things start to shift very, very quickly. Zac is very humble when he opens the door. He's like excited to see her, but you also can see that he's a little bit of ashamed about what happened. He did have his feelings and his frustrations. However, you could tell that he regrets how it went down. But given the fact that he's also dealing with his damn brother in his house right now, it just makes for a very weird, awkward moment. And the first thing that Fatima wants to know as soon as she gets in this house is why in the hell is Deja moving in next door? And that's a very valuable question, because you met him yesterday, you was dancing on him yesterday, and your ass is moving in today. If anything, Zac, you need to have a 10-day application period, a little waiting period, my brother, because that would stop you from getting into all this. Little pushy Valerie who trying to make sure you get some money or whatever, do some business with y'all, but also she move a little bit too quick, especially while you are, trying to transgress out of the old Zac attack. You're gonna need a little bit of 2 to 5 to 10-day waiting period, business days before you do business, just because you got a little bit of mess to you. Now, I want to make another quick note real quick before I move on about Zac's brother. He is going to be a problem. Like him talking about, yeah, mama wants to hear from you, and oh, let me make sure I got my money before I leave, and Fatima's so beautiful. Damn, she's so beautiful. Negro, we know. I don't know what it is about Zac's friends, Zac's brother, but when I tell you, if the man that I'm dating's whoever, I don't give a damn. If it ain't your mama, if it's anybody but your mama or your grandmama, maybe anybody but a woman in your life. So your mama, your grandmama, your best cousin, girlfriend, any male in your life that comments more than once about how I look, we got a problem. Because, sir, I ain't for everybody. I'm damn sure not for community. And that could be true. I could be the baddest thing walking, the baddest thing that you ever seen, but you would never touch this. You barely lucky that you get to see it. You only get to see it because of my affiliation with this man right here that I love. Keep it cute before I have to beat your ass and put you on mute. Yeah. And because Fatima had so much smoke for ZAC and they had what they were going on, I think that she wasn't able to fully give, the energy that ZAC's brother deserved, especially after she had got the energy that she got from Nathan, because at the end of the day, it's time for her to go ahead and air every last one of these Negroes that's in his life out. Because I'm tired. Baby, I'm tired. Okay, let's get into this conversation between ZAC and Fatima at the top of the episode, which needs to be had. But it's going to continue the accountability train that I'm holding for ZAC. And all of y'all who coming at me in the comment section about how you feel like I'm letting Fatima off the hook. Yeah, step on up. We gotta talk. And clearly we about to beef, and that's perfectly fine as well. Just drop your comments in the comment section down below. Keep it respectful as y'all have been doing thus far, even though you disagree with me. Because the number one thing that I'm seeing is, but Erica, you're not holding Fatima accountable for lying. Like, she went to go see Ian and ZAC asked her and she said no. So we gonna hold people accountable. Let's hold both accountable. Cool. Fatima asked him, were your boys talking about me? He said no. Dramatic pause for a reason. I'm waiting. Wait, y'all are the lie police, right? The little white lie police. We got a problem with that? We got a problem with the bold-faced lie? Because ZAC's friends have been talking since episode 4. Specifically using her and her photo, taking photos of her out in the wild, talking about how this ain't gonna last. I'm waiting, y'all. No, but for real, I really struggle with this conversation because while I do believe that ZAC is remorseful, I don't think that he fully registers why he is wrong. And I don't believe that y'all fully register why I don't think that Fatima is wrong. Now, yes, she could have revealed to him that she met with Ian. However, she was planning to do so. For me, and I've said this on numerous occasions, if y'all missed it, go back and check out a few of the lives that we did, because we had a lot of great conversation, long conversation. So it's plenty of things discussed from various points of view, because I invited a couple people from the community up to speak as well and share their thoughts on the show and what was actually happening. So it's not just my perspective. But the fact that Fatima was also processing the grief around an abortion and confronting that, I have said this in the lives, but I want to reiterate it here. It seemed like her talking to Ian about that abortion was the very first time that she had ever even spoke it out loud. Let's take that in for a second. And in my opinion, our society is set up in a way that does not offer grace and empathy to women, specifically Black women, because we are seen as strong, because we have persevered through so much, because we will pick up the slack and do what needs to be done when it needs to be done. There's this unrealistic expectation that at all times we have to be on, at all times we have to be strong, at all times we have to make the right move. Meanwhile, our counterparts, Black men and other people in society, get to have missteps, get to be human, get to do what they're going to do and get forgiven for it and get grace for it. And that is my whole point. I'm not saying that Fatima was 100% right in not telling him that she was going to meet with Ian. I'm saying that Fatima has put in enough, specifically with ZAC as a man and into their relationship, to have warranted some grace and some time. And that includes grace for the white lie of her saying no when she really did go and talk to him. Because she didn't say no to be malicious or to try to hide something from him. She's not interested in Ian. She's not pining after Ian. She's processing deep-seated trauma and grief that we now know also included an abortion that she maybe didn't actually want to get. And she did not feel like talking about it right then and there. So the easiest thing for her to do in that moment to protect herself was to say no and to have that white lie. And in my opinion, because she has shown herself to be very loyal, very supportive, and deeply in love with ZAC, whether she told that white lie in that moment or not, he should have given her the benefit of the doubt before completely regressing back into old ZAC, who just needed to blow off steam and is so easily influenced by his friends. Because that's what he offers up as his reason in this conversation. I just wanted to blow off steam and my boys was coming at me. About me? No, they wasn't talking about you. lies. But I'm not mad at Zach for saying this lie, because he's trying to make sure he doesn't draw up any additional tension or strife between his friends and his girl. So that's why he's saying no, they didn't say anything, even though they did. You see what I did there? It's called mutuality. And yes, I'm holding Zach accountable, and more accountable specifically in this moment, because Zach has been given tons of passes, y'all. Fatima, over the course of the time that we have seen her come together with Zach, has stepped up to bat for him time and time again, handling situations that he should be handling on his own. There's no way in hell she should be swapping his baby or his potential baby with Heather Jennings. Meanwhile, he's sitting there arguing immaturely. There's no way in hell that she should be having to parlay and come and get him out of jail. Like, all of the things that she's done. Now, if you're in a relationship and you choose to do so, that's what you choose to do for your mate, right? That's what you choose to invest. So I'm not saying she shouldn't have done it and she was wrong for doing it, but she shouldn't have had to. And on the one moment that all you have to do is shut your ass up and wait and see, you can't do that. You want to hop your ass out the shower, not put on no lotion, not put on no deodorant, not put on no cologne, go out here without an undershirt on and just have vibes and old Zach attack. Zach, go to hell, because no. And y'all, I'm going to keep holding him accountable for this. This is a thing that could have been the thing that upended his entire relationship. And for what? For what? From a photo from his hating ass friends, for him not giving Fatima enough time to tell him the full story, and not fully trusting that he was in the healthy relationship that he believed himself to be in. Because bare minimum, y'all, whether he feels like she's lying or not, my biggest thing with the people that I love is I always ask why. And if I don't ask them, I ask myself. If I am, talking to my mom, and I feel like she's lying to me about something, before I get an attitude about her lying to me about something, I ask myself, why would she lie about this? And to me, as a mature adult, that's something that is not too much to ask for from the people that you love, because we all have stories and trauma and things going on that really get into our psyche and our decision making and ultimately create life patterns for us. And it's not right. However, it's the facts. I, for example, and I'm going to move on in a second, y'all, but I, for example, spent all of September not really talking to people. I was putting up videos here, like trying to do videos, but going through what was, I feel like, a little bout of depression. And what I do when I'm depressed, I self-isolate. So when people hit me up, I don't really respond. I'm very nonchalant if I do respond, because I don't want people to feel like I'm a burden. I don't want people to worry about me. So I don't, when I get into spaces or times where I'm like sad or something like that, I don't want to put the burden on people. So I self-isolate. I have really good friends who don't jump to conclusions when they don't hear from me, but they check on me. They ask, I wonder why I haven't heard from Erica. Not, oh, Erica don't give a shit about me no more. And to me, y'all, that's exactly what we are seeing happen with Zach. He jumped to conclusions about some stuff that he knew better about. And whole time, Fatima's dealing with some heavy stuff. And shout out to my people in my tribe in my life, because I really, really appreciate people who just have so much understanding and love and grace for whether I know how to process every single thing correctly or not. They know charges in my head and not my heart, and that my intentions are always pure, and I'm doing my best by them and also trying to take care of myself. And I'm going to just leave it at that, because y'all like to argue and I don't want to argue, because what? Y'all can argue with y'all's mama, but I just wanted to be a little bit clear and concise in the video. By the end of their conversation, in this moment, Fatima agrees to stay in it, but she wants Deja out. However, Zach can't put Deja out because what? She's a stripper. She danced on him, and it's going to look like he's putting her out because of her profession, because of some type of discrimination. So they got to wait out the 6 months, and Fatima's like, okay, cool. She going to go ahead and go to work. But don't push it. They're not in the best place, but they're not in the worst place. She's still in this relationship. And that's the best that Zach can actually ask for. Now, what immediately pissed me off, y'all, I ain't even gonna hold you. What immediately pissed me off is the scene following the conversation with Fatima coming back home and them trying to figure it out and leveling with each other, and Zach really kind of escaping the accountability that he really needed to hold. Like, I really just wanted Zach to be like, I was dead ass wrong and it will never happen again. I don't give a shit what you do. Like, I really just wanted Zach to do that. But, you know. Sarah. The very next episode, we get to see him with his friends. Sir, you just stood across from her and told her that you was just trying to blow off steam and your boys got in your head. Your bad influence boys, the bad news bears, the hating ass homies, and then you gonna go boxing with their asses? You need to be avoiding them like the damn plague, but you over here kikiing and you thinking a 2-piece and a biscuit that you give to Nathan is going to be enough. Absolutely not. They are plotting on your relationship downfall, sir, and ultimately plotting on your downfall because they don't actually respect and like how you came up so quickly. How do we not see it? Why are we walking back into traps? And Tony, I'm still on your ass whether you want to be for Fatima now or not, or whether you want to believe her story or not, and you want to try to check Nathan or not, because you was a hating ass homie as well, sir. And it don't work like that. This is not a damn switch that you can flip. You still an op too, with your lonely ass. But that happens, y'all. The little boxing scene happened. We get to see his homies. I'm so over these men. And if they don't get their asses on some type of journey of growth as well, they're going to have to lose Zach as a friend because they can't go where you're going, Zach. I made a comment in the last breakdown about if you want an extraordinary life and an extraordinary relationship, you have to step up and be the extraordinary person that you are meant to be. These are some ordinary ass Negroes right here, okay? You know what? They some mediocre, subpar, actually, below the average Negroes. How in the hell does somebody extraordinary, somebody with a deepening sense of emotional intelligence, growing effective communication, and pushing themselves to be better, decide to hang amongst, sorry, for lack of better words, y'all, the peasants of emotional intelligence, the peasants of romance, the peasants of integrity. Your friends are peasants, and they got to go, Zach. They got to get the ASAP. Tokyo Tony told us. And honestly, y'all, I think maybe we got to clear house with friends all around, because we saw last episode Bryce getting all them sterns about seeing Zach naked. So he might got to go because I'm going to talk about that in a second. From the boxing scene, we take it to Fatima and Angela at lunch. She might got to go because y'all been saying this for a while. She talks too much. And she's way too cool with Belinda. To know that this girl moves this way, Belinda bust into your house talking about Fatima like a dog, which means that she is very much so capable. If and ever Fatima ever got cool with her again, she would do the same damn thing to you. I don't play that I'm not going to jump on a boat and disregard or disrespect somebody simply because my friend did. I do try to look at people for the experience that I have had with them, but I also watch your patterns and I also pay attention to who you are as a person. And Belinda ain't as a person. So whether she's coming for you right now or not, Angela, she's capable of it. And once this whole Zach thing's out the way and her mission is complete with that, how we know that she ain't coming for Bryce next? And Angela, you might got to get thrown out with everybody else because you keeping it too cute across enemy lines, baby. You allowing the enemy to infiltrate and to disturb our good sis peace. And if you got to go just by as a casualty, then you might just got to go, honey. Again, we might got to get rid of all the damn friends. Zach stops by Bryce's office to talk about some business. They about to buy some houses under their little business name or whatever. And then Bryce brings up yo, Zach, you got naked in front of me. You said that we should get married. What is going on? Are you bi? And Zach has to unequivocally deny and say, bro, that's what dudes do. So I wasn't really sure because, I've never dated an Asian American man. I don't know if the Asian men don't be doing this, but I know that Negroes do. Y'all be playing basketball with each other and y'all be locker room stuff, because black women do. I played on a basketball team and a volleyball team and I've seen all of my teammates naked. That's not a thing, Bryce. And you just made this very, very weird. Good luck, Zach, and y'all's business partnership because, Bryce is he's very much so capable of pining and stalking, and I hate that for him. And maybe this is his coming out journey. Tyler Perry, please do it right, honey. Don't have this man playing himself. Now, before the episode ends, because we go to dinner, Zach gets to get Fatima to go to dinner so they could try to restart, and something big happens at dinner. He's leaving, and Deja's out here sunbathing. And y'all, like, ZAC is gonna have to chill for me. Like, I want the men to jump in the comment section and let me know how y'all feel about this. Is it wrong for us to not want you to be oogling at some little girl like this? Like, ZAC is like doubling back and looking at her body and all of this kind of stuff, and then wanting us to believe that he on the straight and narrow. It's like, sir, you have seen it before. Like, it was all up on you. It's like, she definitely can't live next door if this is the stuff that you're gonna be doing, the faces that you're gonna be making. I hope y'all don't got a Ring camera, because if I was Fatima, I'd be watching you do that. Like, what was this? What the hell is this? Then we get to damn dinner and he wants to apologize and all of that, ultimately leading up to this damn proposal. And I mentioned this in my live yesterday. I said ZAC is going to propose not only because he has been wanting to propose, but also as a way to apologize, because that is also something that men do, and I don't understand that to save my life. Y'all are actually not ready. Now, I don't want y'all to break up, but y'all damn sure not ready for marriage, ZAC. You literally are on the heels of you decided to jump back into your old past ZAC attack, toxic ass bag, and then the very next day you want to pop out with this gorgeous ass ring. It's a nice thought, but it's an absolute hell no for me. What do y'all think? Y'all think Fatima gonna say yes? I don't want her to. I think she is. Let me know in the comment section down below if she's gonna say yes. We've been spotting a little bit of an engagement ring on her finger and random little promos and stuff like that, I think. So I think she's gonna say yes, but I don't think that she should. I thought it was a very interesting choice for Fatima to call up or text Ian and tell him to come down. But you know what? If we need visual aids in the teaching, then I ain't mad at it, because she literally brought him there, and it does two things. One, it shows ZAC exactly where he could be a year from now, because he's doing the exact same things that Ian did. Then it also establishes that she actually doesn't romantically give a shit about him. She cares about him as a person, but she's not romantically attracted to him, so much so that she could sit right next to him and position it in this way. So she really kind of kills two birds with one stone, even though ZAC's ego and his pride as a man won't let him fully see that in this moment. He more so is just resentful of it. And I feel like this is like hella creative. I ain't even gonna hold you. Well, I don't have exes at this point that are that important. I mentioned to y'all that I have already lost a very important ex. So moving forward, if my new man was set tripping, I don't think I would have a person that would actually be able to position this way. But if I did, I think I would try this after seeing this. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. And we could talk about it, because y'all know I'm your good sis, and we talk about life and TV. So you want to have a conversation about it, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll explain why. But Ian comes to this dinner and is able to tell ZAC, like, yo, I told her the same thing. She was a great she was a great girl the wrong time. And if he wasn't sick, he would give ZAC a run for his money, this, that, and the third. And I ain't even mad, but I can't, let me not speak too much on it, because y'all really feel like I'm just giving Fatima all types of passes as if she hasn't been putting in work since season 2 of Sisters. And that's the end of my breakdown. Let me know what you thought about it in the comment section down below. The episode and my breakdown. I know some of y'all gonna disagree, but like, let's talk about it. It's your good sis, you let it talk TV with. Check out my Sisters season 5 episode 1 breakdown, as well as we continue to talk about the Sisters universe. And next week we'll be getting the episode before and the season finale of ZATIMA, as it is a 10 episode season. I think I'm going to be going live tomorrow as well. So subscribe, follow me on Twitter at ericavane.com, all spelled out. Everything is linked in the description box down below, so you don't miss out on my announcement of what time I'm going to go live and then when I go live. And I can't wait to talk to y'all more. Bye.